So this one time the Canadian government thought, I think we should replace our 40-year-old payroll system, and then gave the keys away to a vendor, which then broke the system and couldn't pay 300,000 of its employees. One of our community members asked if I could tell the story, and the reason that these stories are so important is so that we demand accountability from these vendors, and we say it is absolutely time to stop completely taking advantage of businesses, pretending to implement software, and then actually getting paid more to fix it. We're done with that. I'm so tired of it that I have to use these very fancy under eye passages that my daughter put on me. So to unpack this absolute disaster, we need to go back all the way to 2009, when the Canadian government was like, hey, I hate our payroll system. It's 40 years old. Let's modernize, let's automate, and let's, most importantly, save money through some of these efficiencies. By 2010, they issue an RFP. IBM gets picked to build this shiny new SAP-based payroll system called Phoenix. As they do, they made all these big promises, like we're going to cut over 700 jobs in payroll. We're going to centralize everything. It's going to save you tons of millions of dollars a year. Looks great on paper until we get to 2012 and development officially starts and the red flags are a-waving. The union's over here like, what is this bullshit of training? Nothing is ready. Staff is like, all of the testing is broken. Features are missing. And executive team, is like, relax, everyone. We're doing this. We're committed to it. We're already behind, so we're just turning it on. Fast forward to 2015, they cannot get this right. So finally in 2016, they do an independent readiness review with vendors like Gartner that give briefings saying that this is absolutely not ready in any way. There's outstanding defects, there's incomplete processes, and there's no backup plans. There's no contingency plans whatsoever. We highly recommend that you do not go live with this. So what do? They go live. So in February of 2016, Wave 1 goes live for 34 departments. By April, the entire legacy system is shut off and everybody is migrated over to this new system, and almost instantly people stop getting paid. This isn't like 4 people, it's over 100,000 people. Some are unpaid completely, some are underpaid, and some are wildly overpaid. So if you know a friend that used to work for the Canadian government that now lives on an island, you know what, good for him. The payroll center in Miramichi absolutely is decimated. There's more issues than can even be processed, and the backlog is so big that it's like fixing something and then getting double that every single month. By late 2016, almost 10 years after this has started, finally the Canadian government is like, it's pretty bad over here. Tens of millions of dollars are spent to clean this up. And finally, in 2018, the Auditor General really drops the hammer on this and says that there's actually 3 executives that are responsible for this from the Canadian government, which, props to the Canadian government by absolutely saying, these people are at fault and let's hold some accountability. But notice who's not listed in there. SAP, IBM, and the part we really don't talk about enough is the fact that IBM did not exit the picture after this embarrassment. In 2020, a decade after they were given a $5 million contract to build this system, they were given $129 million to help fix it. Shout out to the Sparkle Clean over here. So their contract value with the Canadian government increased more than 2,000% because they didn't do their job. And vendors get paid more to fix the failures that they created. The failures stop being a risk to them in general and start becoming a business model, a revenue stream. The original contract value was $5.7 million, okay? And all of a sudden, after 39 amendments, that ballooned to over $185 million. Total government spend to keep Phoenix alive is now over $2 billion. And IBM is still the core vendor. So the system that was supposed to benefit civil servants in Canada is still creating revenue for IBM on the backs of its citizens. Because there ain't no party like a hoota party, and after the party's the pizza party.